What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Crypto Crossroads. In today's episode, we will be looking at the new LightLink website that was updated a couple days ago. Now, I actually got to see the older version before the update, so I can tell you guys that there are a lot of significant changes that took place. For example, one of the most bullish partnerships of LightLink with Lamborghini is being showcased front and center of the new page. So, you know what? Let's do this. Let's kick it off with this partnership. I'll give you guys a sneak peek to the actual project, and then you guys can tell me what you guys think down in the comment section. So let's do it. Let's do it. So here is a Lamborghini LightLink and Animoca Brands partnership to create a metaverse for the Lamborghini, which is actually already available. And all you need to do to access this project is have two things: a Lamborghini NFT and a Genesis capsule. So the first and only generation of this Lambo NFT is available on the base network, and the Genesis capsule is on the Lightning network. But the kicker is that the next generations of these Lambos will actually be ran by the Lightlink network. So that's something to keep in mind. I know a lot of us would love to have a Lamborghini, but for some of us, this is probably the best that it gets for now at least. Maybe by the end of the bull run, some of us will have a Lamborghini. For now, I'm cool with my little Honda Civic. But anyways, let's take a look at this website and tell you guys what I see. So obviously, the meat and potatoes of this video is gonna be the Lamborghini and some decentralized aspects that are coming to the network for good. But some things that I do want to draw your attention to is that LightLink has a developing company that is kind of like its mother company, and it has been actively developing enterprise grade blockchain since 2017. So just keep that in mind because I'm going to touch upon it later down in this video. So what I want to do is show you guys the NFT collection in OpenSea, and that is right here. We can see that this collection was created in November 2024, and there's a selection of NFTs that you can shop for. But I'm going to show you the ones that I handpicked because I really like them, and they're not my personal stash. I got my own collection, but I'm going to keep that private, for obvious reasons. But let me show you guys how much attention to detail was implemented in these designs. So here on my left, we have the LightLink decal on the Lambo. You can see the right, we have the Mochaverse, which is one of the main projects for Animoca Brands. Now, there's a lot of detail that went into these NFTs, and probably the best thing for this project is that you can actually use them in two interoperable games that are being developed by Animoca Brands, and that's pretty bullish. Maybe in the future we'll have more games that these NFTs could be access to, but for now, there's two games that you can use them in. Let me show you guys two more cars that I like, which is the official Lamborghini edition right here on the left, and then just like a plain blue Lamborghini, which is still pretty dope. Now, let's kick it off with the decentralized portion that is coming to the Lightning Network. And it's going to begin with the Beacon wallet that's going to launch on Q3 2025. And for now, we can't access it. We can only join the wait list. And if we join the wait list, by entering our email, we can participate in some events and tasks that will make us eligible for an airdrop of 10 million Lightning coins. So a little bit more about this wallet is that it's going to emphasize one of the main goals of LightLink, which is to make a Web3 blockchain frictionless and abstract as possible. So one of the cool things about this wallet is that people will be able to access it without having to create an account where you need to remember your seed phrases. Literally, all that you will need is an Apple, Google, or an X account to sign in, and you'll be able to send and receive tokens with zero fees, as well as mint NFTs for free. So that's a pretty unique feature. I'm looking forward to that, test it out and see how it works. But here we have some of the progress that LightLink has made throughout 2023, and obviously the Motorverse and Animoca partnership, Rarible. But what really catches my attention is that there is a DAO coming to the project, right? And this way, you know, buyers, holders like myself will actually be able to make decisions on behalf of the network. We'll be able to vote on proposals to see and be able to have a choice on how the network develops, which is pretty bullish in my opinion. Now, let's take a look at the Lightlink token itself. I always use CoinGecko as it seems to be the most accurate. And this is just some information that you can review and just kind of just digest on your own. Now let's talk about the utility of Lightning token, and it's pretty simple, forward, straightforward. That the Lightning token is used for gas fees. It's used to create a treasury fund that could help reinvest in the network by operating hackathons, trading competitions, and issue grants to the Lightning Foundation. Another cool perk of the Lightning token is that you can actually run a node. And to do so, you will have to provide liquidity to the project, but that's something that I'm not really well aware of, so I'm not going to talk about it for now. So, a little bit about the Lightning Foundation is that that it will choose certain projects to give funds to, advise, and develop technology with the help of the mother company known as Peller Technology, which I circle down here. This company is actually partially owned by one of the biggest conglomerates in Asia, known as CP Group, which is kind of like the Asian BlackRock, if you could say. And that's what makes me bullish about the um the Lightning DAO, because in a nutshell, if CP Group owns Pellet Technology and Pellet Technology owns Lightlink, then it can be assumed that CP Group actually owns Lightlink because it owns Pellet Technology. So I'm thinking that any enterprise client or partner or whatever that is associated with CP Group will probably want to have a say on this Lightning network. How business gets conducted and what gets proposed and passed. So I'm thinking that this DAO will be very bullish when it gets launched, and it will probably mainstream Lightning into a whole different level. But that's just my speculation. I'm really looking forward to see what happens in the near future. So that's about it for this website. To be honest, my favorite thing about um, the new update is the Animoca Brands Lamborghini partnership that is being showcased front and center, which is what's gonna bring new eyes to the project. Because everybody's talking about when Lambo has already happened through the contributions of Lamborghini, Animoca Brands, and Lightlink. So that's about it for today, guys. I want to hear what you guys think about this project. If you guys know anything about it that I didn't cover in this video, I would love for you guys to share it in the comments. Outside of that, I appreciate your time. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.